This is Module 6. So Module 6 is about internal controls, governance, fraud, and risk management. So with this module, we're covering a variety of governance type of topics, and it's really important as an employee in an organization, and even also if you become a board member on another not-for-profit board in your community, it's really important that you speak up and ensure that you do have effective governance processes in place, because this is when you can have a lot of issues. If you don't have good governance, you could end up with fraud, you could end up with a whole lot of risk, and the organization eventually failing. So you don't want to do that. So by the end of the module, you should be aware of the importance of internal control. So internal control refers to things like a proper, segregation of duties in an organization, so you don't have the person who's sending out the invoices also receiving the cash. Okay, things of that nature. So proper segregation of duties. You should understand the basic principles of corporate governance. Risk management is extremely important. Our environment is changing so quickly in terms of the competition, the way we do business, new technology coming on stream. We always have to look at what risks are facing the organization. It's also extremely important to understand how to mitigate and detect fraud, and really, you should have a process in place for a comprehensive risk management assessment. So the good news with this chapter is there's no corresponding textbook chapter, so there's no online quizzes. Yay, I'm sure you're happy about that. But I have more readings for you to do in place of that. So there's quite a few articles in this module. So given that this is at the end, along with when the project is due, make sure you budget your time wisely to have sufficient time to do the readings. And regardless of whether you're dealing with your own cooperatives board or you're on a not-for-profit board, it's always important to make sure that your board is trained in proper governance techniques and roles. And there's quite a bit of information that I have there in the readings, and I encourage you to keep those readings, because you might be on a board 2 or 3 years from now, and then this would actually serve you well in terms of having a resource. So the resources aren't specifically cooperative based. Governance processes are the same whether it's a cooperative or any other type of business enterprise, but you have to have good controls in place. So that concludes the overview for Module 6. So now on with your project. Thank you.